Hello everybody, I'm First Alert Meteorologist Lisa Villegas. I am doing a quick little weather update. It is a First Alert weather day. Right now we have Chief Meteorologist Al Conklin along with Meteorologist Rachel Coulter right now live on air when it comes to WBTV. I'm sure you're not able to get to those devices or the TV, so I'm going to give you a quick weather update with what we can expect here. So this is what we are tracking, getting ready for this new system to arrive. Right now you've probably noticed it's been pretty cool out there. Lots of rain, we've got the drizzle, but we're keeping an eye out for the potential for some thunderstorms. And we're not just talking about any regular thunderstorms. I mean, we're talking about the potential for strong to severe thunderstorms to fire up, especially as we get ready for some warmer air to flow our way and watching for all of that energy to kind of fire up in our atmosphere. So that's going to be the biggest key later on this afternoon. We have all the ingredients ready for this severe activity. We just don't have the energy because one, it's been too cool, and two, we just haven't really seen any of that heat, the sunshine, if you will, the moisture. So here at the First Alert radar, you can see those showers continuing to stream in. Starting to see a little bit of that break taking place for those in Charlotte, Lancaster. A lot of that rain now exiting out towards the east, but seeing that a lot of that rain now in the higher elevations like the mountains. Well, we have seen some significant rain totals already, and I want to talk about this because this is very amazing for our area, right? We really needed the rain. Charlotte already exceeding about an inch of accumulation. We're not done. We're also expecting more of these heavy downpours to pick up later on in the day. But just to give you an idea, Rock Hill almost reaching up to about an inch there. Concord a little over a quarter of an inch for you. Down into Statesville, over a half an inch. Mooresville, a little over an inch. And Lancaster down to the south here, a little over a quarter of an inch of rain accumulation. We are going to add to those totals. Still expecting around 1 to 3 inches in total for our area. On top of that, wind advisory remains in effect for those higher elevations. Haven't seen a whole lot of these strong wind speeds yet, but not ruling them out to pick up even after this frontal system pushes through. We're talking about a cold front even tomorrow. So this wind advisory remains in effect until 6 o'clock this evening. Gusts potentially up to around 50 miles per hour possible, but there is the system itself. So notice the uniqueness, right? We're starting to see some thunderstorms out in Atlanta, down to Columbus. That is the cold front itself. Well, ahead of that is this warm front. That warm front is what we're definitely watching out for because that could definitely increase the heat, right? The moisture, and that is what we need. That is the ingredient. That is the key to spinning up some of these, again, potential strong to severe thunderstorms. So the best chance for this to take place, it does look like we could possibly see this in the Charlotte area and maybe down towards the southeast, like Union County. So we're watching for that development and that potential to take place later on today. And it all depends on this system right here. So watching for the temperatures and that moisture. When it comes to futurecast, I want to time this out for you. Here's a timestamp, 7 o'clock. So a lot of these thunderstorms, at least the potential here, I mean, this is not going to happen until early this evening. We're talking around 7, 9 o'clock tonight, the potential for some of these strong storms. Notice how that blows over the Charlotte area. I mean, those brighter colors indicating not only the potential for some thunderstorms, but we're talking about some heavy rain, and we've already seen over an inch of accumulation for those in Charlotte. So as we press on, by tomorrow morning, we continue with some of these heavier downpours possible here, like Chesterfield, all the way into Wadesboro, Albemarle. Watching for that, even in the Charlotte area, we could see some of these lingering showers early tomorrow morning, and then we could see maybe even some of that little redevelopment later on in the afternoon with some more showers. Now, here's a look at the temperatures. This is another big story. Take a look at the temperatures in the 50s and the 40s over in Hickory, Statesville. A lot cooler in those higher elevations like the foothills. But notice how you look down towards the southeast, like Lancaster, Monroe, Chesterfield. I mean, that's what we're having temperatures now in the mid and lower 60s, and that's one of the ingredients, right? We need those warmer temperatures to help us with the potential of those stronger thunderstorms. So now we're starting to see that as that warm front presses northward. However, areas like Greenville, right? Asheville, we're still seeing those temperatures in the 40s, so just watching for that to progress. Now, on top of the temperatures, watching for the dew points. This is also what we need, one of the ingredients, the moisture, and we have it for Lancaster, Chesterfield, even all the way to Wadesboro. You're starting to see those dew points rise, but now we're getting in those mid-60s, and that's what we need to see. We at least need to see dew points in those mid-50s, and we're starting to see that slowly starting to rise up towards the north, which again is one of the ingredients. But here's a basic look at The Storm Prediction Center right now showing a level 2 for those down towards the south like Alabama all the way into Georgia and over into the Charlotte area. This is where we get ready for just a level 1 out of a level 5. So with that, watching for the potential with these stronger systems, stronger storms, I should say, brief to damaging wind gusts, that's going to be number 1, and a brief weak tornado or 2 could possibly pop up. And the reason for that is the high wind speed. So those high wind speeds blow through, you maybe even see a little bow, and we start to get these little eddies, these little spins in the atmosphere. And that's why a weak little tornado could pop up, but it will be short-lived if it does take place. So something I just want you to keep in mind if that does take place. We're not talking about anything very, very severe. Again, we are talking about these little pop-up, spin-up tornadoes that will be short-lived. Now, after we clear out with the system, getting ready for Thanksgiving, I know a lot of us are traveling right now. So for your Thanksgiving forecast, the good news is all of this starts to clear out. So lots of sunshine, temperatures a little cool, 59 degrees, but I'll tell you what, I like this, especially for the holidays. It's finally feeling like it. So again, a breakdown of what we can expect for the next 12 hours. We're looking at temperatures fluctuating in the 60s. So we aren't going to see our high temperature until later on this evening, right? We talked about this as that frontal system pushes up further towards the north. We're talking about that warm front. Temperatures aren't going to peak in the lower 60s, which are our high temperatures, until around 7, 8 o'clock this evening. So something to keep in mind as we take a look at that hour by hour forecast as the rain chances continue along with the storm chances. Now, as we progress tomorrow, heading out the door, temperatures are going to be in the mid-50s, a lot more calmer out there compared to what is expected later on this evening. And then we're going to watch those temperatures continuing to rise. So expecting those highs in the lower 60s, just like what we saw today. However, just happening a little bit earlier in the forecast here. And then as we take a look at that 7-day, just showing you the rain chances, and when it comes to some of those temperatures, we're going to be fluctuating in the 50s and the 60s. So a look at that 7-day forecast. Thanksgiving on Thursday, 59 degrees. We are going to get ready for lots of sunshine here. It's going to be beautiful. And then as we head into the weekend, a lot of us are going to be shopping. I get it. I know that. So temperatures are going to be chilly, watching for some rain chances Friday and Saturday, but overall on the more isolated side, and we're going to continue with those temperatures remaining cool, a little below normal, which our normal high temperature this time of year is actually 60 degrees, especially as we head into Thanksgiving. But that is a little brief look at what we can expect here, watching for this first alert weather day to continue in our forecast. Of course, we have Chief Meteorologist Al Conklin in the studio right now, along with Meteorologist Rachel Coulter. I will be in the studio with Chief Meteorologist Al Conklin later on this evening for the 5 and 6 o'clock. We will keep you posted with all the latest on what we can expect with this forecast. Take care.